Welcome to Saints of the Day, where we journey into the lives of holy men and women who transformed the world through courage, compassion, and faith. Each story we tell reminds us that sainthood is not distant, it's lived right here in ordinary moments, touched by extraordinary grace. Today, October 3rd, we celebrate Saint Theodora Guérin, a woman of deep faith, unshakable trust, and a burning passion for education and the poor. Her life reminds us that when we walk in obedience to God, even the wilderness becomes a mission field. Saint Theodora Guérin was born on October 2nd, 1798 in Étables, Brittany, France. She grew up during a time of hardship and war, with her early years marked by the turmoil following the French Revolution. Her devout mother taught her the faith, and from a young age, she showed a remarkable devotion to prayer and service. Tragedy struck when her father, a naval officer, was murdered by bandits when Theodora was just 15 years old. The loss forced her to take care of her grieving mother and a younger sister. For years, she postponed her dreams of religious life, honoring her family duties first. At 25 years old, with her mother's blessing, she entered the Sisters of Providence of Royal Salois, a community devoted to the education of youth and care for the sick and poor. Her gentle leadership and strong faith made her a beloved member of the congregation. In 1840, she was chosen to lead a small group of sisters to the United States to establish a new community in the American frontier. This mission was perilous. They sailed across the ocean and landed in Vincennes, Indiana, where they journeyed through thick forests to found a convent and academy in St. Mary of the Woods. There, amid poverty, language barriers, and misunderstanding, Mother Theodora built schools, orphanages, and hospitals. Her heart was fixed on God's will. She often said, open of quote, "We are not called upon to do all the good possible, but only that which we can do," end of quote. Through trials, illnesses, and even opposition from local clergy, she remained steadfast, relying only on divine providence. Her legacy became the Sisters of Providence of St. Mary of the Woods, a community that continues to serve in education and social work across the United States. Mother Theodora Guérin died on May 14, 1856, at St. Mary of the Woods, Indiana, leaving behind a thriving congregation and a trail of faith that shaped Catholic education in America. She was beatified in 1998 and canonized on October 15, 2006 by Pope Benedict XVI. Today, she is venerated as the patron saint of the Diocese of Lafayette, Indiana, educators, and immigrants. The life of Saint Theodora Guérin is a story of courage in uncertainty. She left her homeland, crossed an ocean, and entered an unknown wilderness, not with wealth or power, but with faith and a crucifix. Her mission was not about comfort, but calling. Not about success, but surrender. How often do we hesitate when God calls us to new places? Places that seem dark, unfamiliar, or frightening? Theodora reminds us that the measure of our holiness is not where we serve, but how we trust. Her life whispers a timeless truth. Grace grows in obedience. Every time she was misunderstood, every time she faced a lack of loneliness, she clung to God's providence. And from that trust, a new world of learning and faith was born. May her journey inspire us to take bold steps, not because the path is clear, but because the guide is faithful. As we honor Saint Theodora Guérin, let us ask her to intercede for us, that we may follow God's voice even into the wilderness, and trust that where He sends us, He sustains us. Thank you for joining me on Saints of the Day. If the story touched your heart, share it and let others discover the power of faith and perseverance. Saint Theodora, pray for us. Kyrie eleison.